DMM Armageddon. The best thing to ever grace RuneScape. All types of players come for wealth and glory, but let's face it, you're here for the money, along with the other 90% of people playing. The ones competing for glory don't watch my videos. They don't think they can learn from them. That's why I'm going to be number one. So without further ado, welcome to my DMM Money Makers. First off, Pyramid. You guys know this. 30k a top, best moneymaker in the first hour. Yeah, okay. Raids, God Wars Dungeon, of course. I won't deep dive into these, they're pretty self-explanatory, and every single video covers these by now. Starting off, we'll do some other early moneymakers. As soon as you spawn in, you can run to the stronghold, go get your 10k, use that starter pack 5k, and go to the mage bank to buy law runes. A lot of people will need law runes as soon as possible to do their questing and routes. If you provide these law runes, you can sell them for a good amount of money and only spend like 250 GP for them in the shop. It is a lot of money you can make, not because you make thousands off of each rune, but you are making a lot of 07 GP if you sell these runes for 500, 1,000 each right off the start, and you can swap that for 1 to 1,000 raids and get 1,000,000 gold for every 1,000 GP you make off of these. And then we got dragons, of course. We got green and blue dragons. Try not to go to the easiest spots. I recommend maybe like Taverley Dungeon instead of green dragons because there are so many people doing green dragons. Everyone will be rushing there on their ults, and at least at blue dragons, you'll have a little less competition. And they're also easier to kill. Unironically, fishing is really good at the start too because everyone needs food. I have had many times where I'm just buying any single food I can from the GE, so fishing and cooking is really good at the start, and you get sigils while you fish at a 1 out of 1,000 chance to get any tier 1 or tier 2 sigil. That also leads me to woodcutting. You're not going to make money off the fish, but you also get that 1 out of 1,000 chance for sigils. So if you just get an alt account and start cutting trees very AFK and get those sigils, some of them can be really expensive at the start, so you can make a lot of 07 GP just by getting an alt at a tree. And now I'll get into a little more big brain strategies for moneymakers. You'll want to stay in the 3 to 50 bracket for these, and that's exactly why they're so good, because if you do something like Song of the Elves, Sins of Our Father, or even like Shiloh Village in bracket 1, you can go get blood shards and even chin hunt or do Zulrah in the 3 to 50 bracket, and you'll make a lot of money off of these things just being alone out there, having virtually no competition. And even spots like Shiloh Village gem rocks, the gems will sell for a lot of money, like burning amulets. Teams will need those to do KBD hits, and Rings of Returning especially. Lots of people use those to get back to the GE so fast. If you get a bunch of jades and make the jewelry, you'll make so much money, and you can do that really fast into the game. This one I really liked seeing during All-Stars because I'm not that familiar with Varlamore, but if you train your hunter really fast, you can get the mixed hides really early, and you can trade in the fox furs and the sun antelope hides to get the made armor already if you spend 20k per piece, and you could sell these for 50 to 100k each very early and make a lot of money off the people who want this gear fast. You'll need 57 hunter to hunt the pyre foxes, and that'll make the mixed hide chaps, and then you'll need 72 hunter to hunt the sunlight antelopes to make the mixed d'hide bodies. And then we have a bunch of PvMing things you can do as well. Like Revenants, this will be some of the best money you can make during the first day. And then we have the obviouses like Barrows, Moons of Peril will be good. The lower bracket builds will be using those. And then we have Gauntlet, Zulrah, Slayer, all of those typical PvM ideas. If you want to do any of them, if you like doing them, just make a plan to get there as soon as possible. And if you put in the work, you'll make a lot of money from any of them. Another completely passive thing you can do is on an alt or even your main account, right before a breach, buy all of the breach drops that you can think of or want, like herblore supplies if you want to train herblore, and you'll get it very cheap as everyone starts dumping their loot from the breaches into the GE. Even buying the trinkets or PvP weapons or potions from the bounty hunter shop. And those are all I have to offer for you in this video. As I said before, there are a lot of DMM money making videos and a lot of different creators making them, so go ahead, check all of them out. But the best thing to do is just pick something you like doing and make a strategy, revolve it around that, Cut out anything that doesn't involve getting you to the point of where you want to be, and you will make a lot of money during deadman mode. People swap a lot of money for what seems like no reason, and you should not be making this much, but you do. So just keep at it and you will make a lot of money this deadman. Thank you for watching, and leave a like and comment your favorite moneymaker. My next videos will be the actual content videos for this tournament, so subscribe and stay tuned.